dance. Go, go.
Quickly. Right. I guess. Can't run. This is it. You need to hurry up. This was well done.
I'll protect us.
Keep back. This isn't over. Looks like I put your back into it.
Thing or two. Finally, no.
to the letter, this should be the place.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public.
Wait! We're at the...
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into
Are our clothes really so...
the Yashiro Commission's seal. This, in which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House.
Well, that sounds...
Let's get down to business. Go. It's my lucky day. My blade. Finally,
I'm a rock!
to the very end.
Well, come at me.
Let's dance.
Cut down like this.
Avoid the trees. Follow me.
актуально.
Can't handle your drink. Pew-pew.
Cheap tricks. Cut down. Like this.
I'm a rock.
What a lucky day. With the fairy.
Let the show be.
If you're scared of lightning, hide now. I keep watch. You leave, you call me.
Add astro. Add astro.
Leave it all to me, as a dutiful maid would.
Boo down.
Keep back!
Let the show begin. Oh. Let's dance.
Keep back!
I must leave no stone unturned.
Can I have your drink? Let the show begin.
Time to clean up. Leave it up. This realm is... If you ever have...
Keep back!
doesn't see him in.
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd...
What?
Relax. No need to look so surprised. Huh. So you didn't...
Ah, now that you mention it, this does...
All right. I've had my fun.
Hey! You're this close to getting an ugly...
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for... So I came up with this little fun, but in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that. It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Miss Kamisato.
Don't think that Paimon's gonna forget...
Sorry, did I overdo it? Let me just say this. You've often found yourself... Naturally, this is due to your unwavering... A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same. So his light still burns all the more brightly. Yes, of course. I will bring you to the... But before that, there is one other place I was...
Oh?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction.
This area sure feels gloomy. Huh? Are
Visions.
visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the vision hunt?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt Decree. Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first, as for Inazuma, it's the Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful... The eternity in question is her... As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of...
Seems like every god has their own.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for... Perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change. Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the and this statue of the omnipresent god can be...
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say...
Only outlanders such as yourselves would... And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt Decree is...
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look...
Sound? What sound?
Yeah, you touched the statue and the...
Aspirations? Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain... That is where visions come from. In other words, so if what you just said, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined. All right, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence.
Is this the Shirasage Himegimi? Oh,
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission.
makes sense.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. And at present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt, though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people. A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Traveler, lend us your power, and we can... Oh...
See, milady, it's just...
No, please! Wait! Please! I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on what...
What are your wishes?
They pertain to three whose visions were taken from them.
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the vision hunt.
Correct. Please do all you can to help.
I'm sure...
Why are you doing this?
Precisely. It's much too... The children are desperate for you to take them out to...
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about.
Ah, you must also be here to try and... Tejima has protected this place ever since he arrived, keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near. But now, all of a sudden, we will gladly apologize if that's the case.
If you want my opinion, it's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong. And still, I can't claim to fully understand it. But I could tell that he'd lost something. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep...
Seems like he's a well-respected... You must be Tejima. So what's made you want to up and leave all of a sudden?
Me? It's not a question of true. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? I don't have answers to those questions, because I can't... In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever...
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you read this... But if you can't remember... Oh! Maybe if you just try...
Oh, that reminds me. Last time...
I keep it...
Oh, yes, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember...
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving...
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary.
This looks like Tejima's diet. Let's see what we... Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized, seems like your average... Huh? I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The Omamori... Now that's the kind of info we're looking for. So this is the interesting. Looking, but anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there... The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe Teja must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick around for 30... It looks like a letter... Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again? But he's been here for 30 years. Well, let's go give
Well, I'll be at certain... Still, it's clear that over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. And just look at all the things that did happen. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Love? Regret? No. After all, I've forgotten who she was. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if... I think... Although... What if she were to turn up a bit? When I think about it like that... How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't... I shall remain...
Tejima seems to be dealing okay. Seems it's just like Ayaka and Tomo were saying. That certainly explains the state. At least we were able to help him. What? According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission. They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining the... But why would they take action? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you and
The entire clan is counting on that food. How many times do I have to say it?
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand?
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this.
Oh, huh? And who are you?
What? We heard the commotion and came...
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything. He's keeping the provisions for himself.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to have. Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa.
I've never even heard. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But my own family can barely get by as it is. No, that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt decree. Why would you be unworthy?
To be perfectly honest, all I know is that I will perform certain things every month. And it's not just that.
Does it have to do with the missing
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was to top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself.
But we better confirm. Let's go round up those... We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone...
We really outdid ourselves all those samurai houses packed with goods.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of... You demand, boss!
These seem like the treasure hoarders were... Oh, protect us. Let's go. Pew, pew.
Oh, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard. Come on, boss.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of Kurosawa? So he's the one who sent you after us, huh?
So what did you see
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal?
You've got a deal!
Huh? What the?
There's nothing in here.
Yeah, and they all seem to be made out to the owner of a gym. We better talk to this Miss Aoi. As for you guys, you're free to go.
So, we redeemed ourselves for some IO.
Shut it.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries, or perhaps they're... Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa.
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of our... How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foods. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer...
So that's how he was... But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? The price?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency... Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough. So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. And no one ever appreciated what he...
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about this, of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency if you're still curious, why don't you go... I see. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice.
Sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? He possessed... I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift. In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll... Oh, but before you...
But we...
Information is... Don't worry. I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we...
At least we now know where the emergency provisions are coming from. Let's go talk to Kurosawa again. What are you doing?
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my... It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders?
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were just...
Strange. Is that... I don't really have any such recollection. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I... But I could not deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could see this sword was... I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade. What did he say? It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from... All I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed and said to me...
Hey! If you look carefully, there seems to be some words. Can you recognize the words?
Virtue? Somehow those two words seem to be taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. But what use of virtue and justice? The Tenryo Commission sees my vision. And the very people, and the irony of all of it is, I'm incapable of being a good person. Yet I'm...
Yet another trouble. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. In any case, we must never let him... Yeah. Seems like, fortunately for us, let's go find the next port. The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a... Paimon heard that he's the present-day master. This is dojo. Luckily, there's...
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them.
Maybe, but things have gotten dangerous before in the past.
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the
Hey there!
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while... Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No! You got it so wrong. We just came here to...
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. But then we got here and overheard you talking.
From the way you're dressed, please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to call. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? Sensei's name is Domon. And though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He once said that his goal was to become the best, and so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his he says the strangest things over and over. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's being possessed by an evil... But if I'm honest, I still have...
The Grand Narukami...
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome.
So, losing your vision can cause possession?
So you decided to come. It's a good thing just now, when Nanako was attending to him. When she asked him who the people were, it looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears, all the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. The ritual has now begun. All we can... Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water.
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? We won't let them get away with it. Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious person sighted! That's gotta be him!
How? Are you sure you're unless... I get...
Excuse me? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts?
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But...
His senior?
Anzai? Yes, that because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated. When we were young, we trained under the same sword. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and practitioners of Meikyo Shisui art seek to achieve stillness of mind. But Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei, and sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best swordmaster. I thought so too at the time. But only then did I realize that it was Domon. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world.
Sure sounds like he meant business.
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained. Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was after that I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down though, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all... I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my so you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. He would still... Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us.
What? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that...
Nanako, please.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find, but spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot and all is certainly not lost. For I received word...
Lady Yai? Is that...
the head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine?
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed...
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask...
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your time. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have taken notice of our sensei's...
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to
No, that's not what I meant at all. You miss... I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow. Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei. We, the disciples of Meikyo Sure!
After all, everyone seems... Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out if he... Do you think that's Lady Yai? Oh, also, is it just Paimon? Or, it was probably nothing.
Keep away. I gave up the art of the sword. Please.
As you can see, Lady Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see...
Lady Yai, it must be this is nothing like him at all. In the past,
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is...
But...
Yes. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered as one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yai, even without his ambition...
Your school practices make you stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple?
Lady Yai, I'm not sure I am...
The path of the sword masters filled with... It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others. Even those of one's... Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for... When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he... Much like a certain...
Poor sensei.
I'm sorry, Father.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that odd? Did he follow us the whole way here?
Ansai, why are there two? You're here for revenge, aren't you?
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from... It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You didn't... I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, but that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow...
But what if one day, the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay with...
Have you asked them what they...
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the... I can't know whether I will suffer in my future. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone, with my head held...
Nanako's far from the only one.
Goodness.
You see? Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, are not in the same position that I was. When I left...
I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of... I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting a... This is my promise. And I humbly...
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you again, but I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dope. Well, don't just stand there staring at me.
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his...
Traveler, a moment, please.
So, might the wind that blows from afar care for us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes for you, child.
Ooh, Lady Eyes. She seems super mysterious. Paimon's... We can come back to it another time. Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka!
Huh?
Traveler, Paimon. It is a pleasure to finally meet you. I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks.
Yeah. Sure, Ayaka, how come...
Because now that you have done the three things I asked of you...
Wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant?
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining.
Oh. Okay, then. Ayaka?
Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of... Perhaps in the eyes of it, thunder's roar, lightning's flash, the wind's assault, and the rain... But I believe that surely you understand. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. You will? Really? Naturally.
All right, bravo, my lady.
See? I told you he wouldn't reject them. I'd place my trust... Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more... confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komore tea...
please continue without me.
So, what's the deal with this place and—
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs.
Oh, Paimon gets it!
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house.
Makes sense. Perfect place for it.
In any case, we can talk freely here. The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on, but she inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the Vision Hunt decree is something that, after all, it is but a tiny minority of people who are— Because of this, the attitude—
How can they be like—
Nevertheless, in addition to us—
Resistance? You mean like an—
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied to say a little more about Sangonomiya. Historically, there has always been some conflict between— But I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance. Of course. We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time they invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision.
Ooh, Paimon has a—
Oh? What would you like to—
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunter?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt decree is tantamount to challenge— Well, for the moment, all we can do— For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge—
You're telling Paimon that they're—
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, the problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with—
Darn! So they—
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time— Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down— By no means do we intend— When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run—
are still documents that need to be seen by the Commissioner.
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the vision, believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've...
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision.
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch... Psst! Huh? There's some... Come on! What's going on? Shh! Quiet! Hey, this isn't right, you know. Just because you don't have a vision... Huh? Hey! Shh! If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one.
All right.
Wise choice.
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. This is your fault. You're the one...
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now...
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Oh, so that's what's going on here. And the thing...
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on the same... Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer festival. Without her and her...
Whoa, that's quite the introduction.
Stop it, hon. As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masa. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision. Whew, I can't even imagine trying...
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too...
Master Masakatsu?
Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say. Then it sounds like the Shirasagi, but if I just marched straight in there by myself, I'd probably get missed. So, what about if I join you instead?
Sure, welcome to the team. Ayaka told us to go look for help at a firework.
Seems like I finally got a new job to do. Besides, so, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station.
Whoa, talk about a reliable source.
Not bad, huh? Let's go as soon as every...
Time to break him!
Come on, this way. As long as we stay quiet, I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. Let's find my... We should split up. I've got a little present.
You sure?
Yes, you...
Withdraw.
Let the show begin.
Look at you, Foozip!
You must withdraw. I must withdraw.
I've been bested. Ugh.
Battle formation!
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it. These guys seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
I've lost. I must withdraw.
Brace yourself.
Soldiers!
Protect us.
Show me what you've got. I dare you. This fight's first. I fought for this. Train harder, bastard.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
Teach me a lesson. Show me what you've got.
Let's go. Yeah.
Let the show begin.
Allow me.
I must withdraw.
I've been bested. I need to train harder.
I must withdraw.
Must be Master Ma.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could lock?
Oh no! Those Tenryo Commission brute.
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Huh? I mean...
I can't bear to watch. If any...
Hey, you there! What are you...
Ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson.
Huh? Who's that?
That's Kujo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryo Commission.
Make way, let me have a look at him. I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against—
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then—
Yes, ma'am. It won't happen again.
Oh, Paimon sure wouldn't want to get on...
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move while they aren't what—
Yoimiya, are you sure now's the right...
Who is that? Quick, go and investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. I didn't mean— Don't worry, I've got us covered. Time for my little...
Fireworks!
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
The fireworks were enough to distract...
Fireworks aren't just for festivals. I was particularly proud of this...
Yoimiya!
Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every match has to be spectacular.
Look, the coast is clear!
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long.
Come on! We've got no time to lose! Oh.
Yes, leave. He's in serious condition. Be sure but remember, once he's recovered, it won't be—
well...
We're finally out of that.
Yes.
Master Masakatsu.
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirm.
Thank you. All of you. I'll take him to get—
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we were able to rescue... Right, Kujosara. It seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of the Tenryo How about we go tell Ayaka and the others the good...
I see. So Kujo Sara stayed her hand. I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her.
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujo Sara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt decree. She obeys. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the if our true motives were ever divulged.
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu, we are now one step closer to victory. You're turning out to be
Indeed. Things may have turned out but if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision, it is time we make ready our next set.
There's no need to rush. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only, yes, which reminds me. The Tenryou Commission seems to be making preparation, and the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt decree.
A ceremony, you say?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the Tenryou Commission
You do present it. Being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Perhaps, Toma, what would you suggest?
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Might I suggest an eat? Funny enough, I learned a new hot pot game recently.
A hot pot game? What's that?
Simply put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to the hot. Then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out of the pot. Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the most points is declared the winner. Don't you think it sounds like fun? I've been wanting to give it a try.
You really do want to play, huh? Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to get... Let's see what we've got here. Nice! You can't go wrong with... Paimon never thought we'd be the only ones to actually put anything... This was possibly the scariest look...
You can say that again. But hey, at least
I'm afraid it's your own fault for adding all those strange ingredients, Toma. Even with a traveler's normal ingredients.
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? Boiling cakes in hot pot?
I must apologize. To be perfectly...
Uh-oh. I'm definitely... I feel...
You know, Toma, all you had to do was guess wrong on purpose and it would have been...
Guess I've been feeling unlucky recently. Perhaps I did get a little carried away. Still, I think my luck has already taken a turn for the better. So without further ado, I hereby declare that the winner of today's Hot Pot
Oh, brother.
Good effort, team. Another important job taken...
Yes. If the Tenryou Commission truly is as busy with prepper and with the extra time, there are some...
Let's all take some much-needed time off. After a few days rest, well, downtime is hard to come by these days, so I'll tidy things up here and start thinking about our ingredients.
There's gonna be a sequel?
Sure, why not? We should play again now that...
Bye, Toma! Seems we won't need to be visiting the Komori... Where do we go from here? What's the plan?
Traveler, Paimon, hold on.
Huh? Ayaka?
Something has come up, but you ought not be nervous. This is not coming from the Yashiro Commission.
Individual request?
Correct. This may seem a little sudden, but in my view, a few days ago, I was sorting through some old... She wrote about all kinds of things, mostly of little consequence.
Probably your mom's best buddy, right?
Never. And although my mother and father passed away many years ago, so... I am very curious about this mysterious individual. According to the notebook, their name is Tsubaki. This seems to have been someone very important to...
Paimon thinks it sounds like a girl.
That's what I thought too.
So what do you want us to do? Do you need us to find her for you?
No. Her address is given in the notebook. We can head straight. Please keep everything I have told you in strict... The proper course of action would be to involve my brother and visit her together. But he is terribly busy at present. Exactly. That, and you are also a kind, well-mannered person with a genuine concern for other people.
You can count on us! We've done greeting gifts before, so we should be able to help.
Wonderful. In fact, I was hoping to take this opportunity.
Oh, we don't mind. We don't mind.
Thank you kindly. Shall we head off then? Ogura.
All right, sounds good. It's a festival promotion. Hey, speaking of, we haven't been anywhere fun since we arrived.
No, what made you think that? Festivals are each season brings its own festival, and each festival so, while festivals are undoubtedly Oh, my apologies. I should stop thinking about work. This is...
Oh, so you weren't checking out the promotion?
Welcome. I have all the latest styles. Please take a look. Oh, it's Miss Kamisato with guests from overseas.
Oh, greetings to you too. I have a...
Oh,
Let me see.
Could...
Oh, it's a fair... Miss Kamisato, you'd like us to make a
Please, if you could.
I'm honored that you'd choose Ogura textiles and kimono based on the design. This kind of kimono would require silk made from the silk. As you well know, in all honesty, the impact on the textiles industry has been quite significant. But of course, where our customers are able to provide...
So you're saying we need to go and...
If even Ogura textiles and kimonos can't get a hold of high-grade fabric...
You could try the International Trade Association. They are a little better connected than we are. The only thing is their prices. They're not the cheapest.
So Ivent is getting close? Wait, the International Trade Association? That...
It looks like that will... Thank you ever so much. We will... Oh, in the meantime, I have one other very small...
Why is she being so secret?
Much obliged.
My pleasure, Miss Kamisato. Honestly, I'm just as excited as you to see the end product. We haven't made a silk
That's very... Traveler Paimon? Let's try our luck at the end... This is it. The International Trade Association.
Okay then, we need to talk to Kurisu, right? Doesn't look like he's here. Let's look around.
10% off.
Which one should I choose?
Inazuma's cooking.
Sorry.
Should I close early?
Look, look! There he is!
Looks like we found.
Mr. Kurisu, are you all right?
Oh, you're
Better than you, it appears.
And if it isn't the Traveler. Thanks again for your help last time. The association...
That's great, but, what?
Well, it's embarrassing to admit, but some of the association's...
Which goods were stolen?
It was a batch of high-grade silk. We imported a big batch of silk from Liyue several years ago. Recently, we heard that clothing stores in the city have more or less sold all their silk stocks. So we figured... The vagrants swiped the whole batch. Well, as you know, they don't think much of foreign merchants like us.
Well, I also take issue with aspects of the Kanjo Commission's operational methods.
Oh, my apologies. Anyway, there doesn't seem to be much we can do Perhaps
I'm afraid I can't intervene in an official capacity.
Of course, I would never.
Huh?
Yes, acting in my own capacity, mind you. Even then, there is I do so not without reservation, so... That aside, as I'm sure given your position and that of the International Trade Association...
We will. We but, what if someone high up in the Kanjo Commission sees what you're doing and doesn't like it? You're a highly respected member of...
Very humorous. Let's not forget that I am the eldest daughter of the Kamisato clan. I would be very surprised indeed if anybody—
Whoa, that sent shivers down Paimon's—
Mr. Kurisu, I need to know the exact time and location—
Thank you so much. Let's see, it was...
Everyone, please follow me to the scene of the crime.
All right, off we...
Here we are. This is where we were robbed.
Hey, look on the ground! What are those?
Huh? Footprints. Very deep ones at that. Leading towards the forest.
Presumably the depth suggests that they were carrying something heavy.
Let's see where they lead.
You think you can get your stuff back with this?
Why you?
Why wouldn't I, old man? Answer me. You trade association types are worms. Coming over to our land, leeching off our people. Who's gonna... Look at that. Face it. This is Inazuma. You've got no ties here.
You are despicable.
Hey! I just had an idea.
Business?
Pay up. And you can take your fabric back. Sound...
You're just a big...
Wait. Mr. Kurisu, please do not pay
But...
I trust you remember our agreement? If you keep your lips...
Oh, yes, of course.
Then please stand well back where it is safe.
Let's get down to business.
My apologies. I'm a rock. Sayonara special. Steady as stone.
Say no more.
Want to taste of my hammer?
Lucky day. A thing or two. Mighty blade. How's this? To the fairy. Finally, no.
Well, that's...
No, please,
Miss Kamisato, travel...
Don't worry. The vagrants left in quite a hurry. It would seem they didn't have time to...
Thank you.
You'd best do a count.
6, 8, 10...
Great! Now we can find...
Buy silk? You mean...
This was indeed our intent.
Don't get us wrong, though. That's not the reason we helped you out. Even if it were just a few, Paimon thinks we're pretty lucky. If we arrived any later, our...
I honestly can't thank you all enough. Please, say no more. You need silk?
Thank you, good sir.
Oh, it's free of charge. I could never...
No, that will never do. Merchants already have enough challenges to deal with. And as Paimon explained, my hope there is nothing to feel distressed about. Because nothing, I repeat...
Thank you. I don't think I could ever repay you. I'm afraid we must part ways. I must get these goods back to the associate.
Very well.
See you then. Bye. See.
Traveler, thank you for stepping in, Jack.
But how come those vagrants didn't seem to know who you were? They must move in completely...
Perhaps. Either way, I'm glad they didn't recognize me. The fewer people who know what happened today, the...
It's not every day an important person like you helps out someone like Kurt.
Oh, your praise is quite unwarranted. I admit that it did feel strange for me to come to his aid. But this should have nothing to do with that. I guess that deep down, I don't see how a society can be considered just. Sorry, I'm getting off topic. Right. Let's head back to Ogura Textiles and Kimonos.
Okay.
Let's dance.
Welcome back. So, any luck at the international
Yes, they did. Here.
Excellent news. I just need to go and take stock.
They better all be there.
I do hope nothing else is... Traveler, on the subject of garments, it's just... I wasn't sure how you'd feel about the idea of dressing in... Oh? Are you sure? Is that so impressive? So travelers of your stature hold...
More like when you're away from home, you've gotta... But Paimon would still love to check out some Inazuman outfits. Just what is that supposed to mean? They make them in whatever size the customer asks.
Your interactions are so adorable to watch. Well, something else I've been wondering is... How do...
It's so true. Some people like to wear a hood, some cover up half their face with a mask, some just straight up dress like a peacock. Oh, and some have their tummy on show.
Really? So there is no single standard and people just... So fascinating.
Wait! So you want to dress like a peacock?
No, of course not. I just mean... I would very much like to travel across the 7 nations and see how people live.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I've checked my inventory.
Thank you. Is there anything...
Fortunately not. I have all the materials I need. As for this...
Yes, please.
Understood. I'll get to work shortly.
Here you go. Is it possible to treat this as...
Well, luckily, we don't have any other urgents at the moment, so I can begin work right away. It will still... Until then, I'm sure you'll find...
Good idea! Let's check out the...
There will be no... For our next stop, I'd like to take you both...
Food? Oh, Paimon likes...
I picked the venue especially for you. I thought that the relaxed atmosphere there would suit our day much better than the prohibit... Shall we head off?
Yep. Paimon can't... one of those street-side places.
Welcome!
Oh, Miss Kiminami.
Ah, Miss Kamisato. Perfect timing. Your booking was for...
I believe so. We'll be sticking to the order I placed in advance. As for the...
Excellent! No problem. And Traveler, tiny customer, please wait here for...
Go ahead and take a seat. There is something I need to take... It's nothing of that. I just have a few minor things I need to attend to.
She sure left in a hurry.
So you two are Miss Kamisato? Well, we serve all the classics. Sure, there are over the years we've been in business, we've gotten to know the Kamisato clan. Miss Kamisato and her brother are both fond of our food. They're always sending staff down here to order some. Her table booking surprised me. Not least because it was a group reservation.
The first time ever?
Well, sure does. And I'm probably crossing the line here, but I'm just telling you what other...
How is that possible? She's so kind and polite.
That's what I used to think too. But it turns out the rule, nobody in the neighborhood has a bad word to say about her. They all say she's beautiful, elegant, graceful. Not to mention that but that's just it. People look at her and they see a model of perfection. And they don't feel like that's some... So you see, on paper, she's...
Paimon...
We don't speak all that much, but we do go quite a way back. I've always admired her, so it makes me really happy to see her. Anyway, relax. Enjoy your meal. And consider it a favor for the whole neighborhood. Look after...
Huh? That sounded like Ayaka!
I'm so sorry, Traveler. Could you join me over there for a minute? I'm sorry. I didn't want to drag you away all of a sudden.
Oh, so that loud...
As you can see, this house is right Actually, this whole compound is the family's private property. I asked Miss Kiminami...
Right! If there's something you want to eat...
Actually, I wanted to cook some. My mother mentioned in her notebook that Tsubaki enjoys food from... So I thought, if I'm going to meet Tsubaki...
A dish from overseas? So If so, then we've got lots of options, don't...
That's what I was thinking. You must have picked up a lot of knowledge. Can I leave you to finish this task then? Just as a personal... Great. But... what kind of overseas...
Oh, Paimon knows! There's one dish out there, the pizza!
Pizza?
It's an assortment of toppings and sauce.
That does sound pretty good. Is the pizza ready?
Please speak to President Summer.
enter without permission.
pizza ready.
Oh, it's ready.
It smells delicious. I would love to be able to...
Well, all you need to learn is a recipe. We can...
Great. I look forward to learning from your...
How are you all doing? Whoa, is this...
Miss... Yes, an overseas dish cooked by the Traveler. Could I trouble you to package it for...
Sure, no problem. Oh, it smells good. I bet it tastes...
Want us to...
Oh, could you?
The most satisfying meals are the ones you share with other people. So Paimon thinks that...
Really? That's great. If you can write down a recipe for me, I'll add it to our menu and put a promotion. Since we've become a closed nation, people haven't had the chance to... I'll go pack up this dish for Miss Kamisato. Please, make your way back to...
You could have sold that recipe for a high price. You're a wonderful person. I mean it. I admire you a lot. Well, you should probably...
Yeah, let's make sure we include all the details. So, pizza. Start correctamundo. Right, now to add the next cup. Yep, now for the cooking instructions. Place onto up. Alright, it's done. Long may our reputations and our recipes
I have no doubt that they will.
Cool! Then let's get...
Hey!
Here it is.
Thank you! Wowie! This is so exciting.
Traveler, Paimon, please accept my sincere...
No problem!
Alright, let's do... Well, what do you think?
It's amazing! Paimon loved this one!
When I was attempting to cook earlier on, did you chat with the owner? And did she,
She did, but don't worry,
She's... Oh, then... What does it matter?
Hey, it's not you. Most people...
Thank you for your comforting words. It's all true, though. Most of the time I'm either accompanied by family or staff, so...
Exactly! You've got at least 2...
Aw, thank you.
Hey now, expressing your feelings is the right thing to do.
I agree. I just want to say how happy I feel.
Of course we do. That's always been our style. Friendship can go a long way. Take your mom, for example. She wrote about Tsubaki in her...
Yes. I think friendship is an extremely...
While we're on the topic, though...
Well, I think that Tsubaki might be...
A fox envoy?
Yes, that's what I think. Even I, my mother's own daughter, had never even heard of this friend before. It just seems... And fox envoys are nothing new. You must have met Kuji Yae before. That got me thinking. Maybe there are fox envoys out there in Inazuma.
Whoa! So Inazuma also?
When...
Well, before Inazuma, we spent some time in Liyue. All kinds of them, too.
Really? I've come across such things, so Liyue lives up to its reputation. Its culture...
You should come visit Liyue with us sometime. The best part is, they have...
Really? Speaking of delicacies, Traveler.
Oh, Paimon...
Excellent. Then let's collect the kimono.
Your garment is ready, Miss Kamisato. I've folded... Oh, and the other item we just...
Thank you very much.
No, thank you. It is a beautiful piece of clothing.
Traveler, I have a gift for you.
Whoa, looks super fancy.
It's a hairpin in the style of a white heron. As well as I couldn't ask for your help and offer nothing at all in return. So I'm glad you like it.
Speaking of white herons, that's what your title means, doesn't it? Shirasagi Himeki.
You flatter me, Paimon. If this gift...
Alright, well, now we've got what we came for. Time to go meet Subak.
My store is up.
Again, Chris.